Good morning everybody. It's about 8:30 on Saturday and it's like 3 days until Christmas. How is that even a thing? I'm just gonna have a shower and I'm going to get my hair cut today, finally. But it's really greasy, like it's gross, it really needs a wash, and she's gonna wash it for me, and I kind of feel bad, like obviously I'm not gonna wash it before, but I hate when you go to the hairdressers and you're like, my hair actually needs this wash. Do you know what I mean? Is that really silly? We had a bit of a thing last night. Bear managed to get like a little cut in his tail, and he got really excited last night, and he was up here and he was with me in the baby's room, and then I realised after he was already here that he was like brushing blood all over the door. So on the outside of this door it just looked like someone had like gone like really roughly with a paintbrush of blood. And then all of a sudden we were like, oh my god, need to get him out of here, because in here obviously like it's not a huge room, so it doesn't take much for him to get his tail onto something like the cot, and I had to get bits of blood off the cot. Luckily he didn't get it on the sheet, but oh my god, I was like, what is going on? It took me a while to figure out what was actually happening. He's fine and you can't even see anything on there. I don't know what he did, but oh my god, that was drama. Right, face is sorted. Sorry to my hairdresser, but I'm just gonna whack a load of, well actually no, not sorry. I've run out of spray dry shampoo. I'm basically just gonna chuck a load of dry shampoo on my hair to get me through going into the hairdressers. But I thought I had some spray and they must have run out. So I've got this Aveda shampoo, but this is a dry shampoo refill. But I don't have the original thing. Do I? Right, I'm just gonna chuck this in and hope for the best. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this because it is literally just a bottle of powder. I can't just pour this on my head. Actually, to be fair, it doesn't look as horrendous as I felt like it did. I'm literally leaving my house to go for a hair wash, so it's fine. It's fine. I just wish that I didn't have these short bits. Like, what the hell? Like, I've never had those cut in. Like, what are they? Should I put some in my hand? Oh! Oh, it smells nice. Oh god, now she's going to be like, why have you got such a white scalp? Oh god. Does anybody else hate the fact that going to the hairdressers means that you have to just sit and stare at your reflection for like an hour or whatever? I always try and make sure my makeup looks good, because otherwise I just literally sit there and hate myself for that hour. But the lights are always horrendous as well, because obviously they need good lighting, but it's always like really downlit and you just sit there like looking like shit. I now have like white bits and bits of hair all over my black t-shirt, which is lovely. Last night was not a good night for sleep. In fact, sleep is just not really a thing much at the moment. Putting my socks on, which is another thing which is not really the easiest or the most fun thing to do. Yeah, I woke up at like 3 and I'd gone to bed. I'd probably gone to sleep at about 11ish, something like that, and I think I literally slept from 11 till 3 in exactly the same position on my left side. So then I just woke up at 3 and I was just like in so much pain, because it's so hard to explain unless you've actually like been pregnant, but your body is so much heavier, and to stay in one position with that much weight on you for all that time, oh my god, I just woke up and I didn't know what to do. Like, I just couldn't get comfortable at all. So then I was just awake and I was just sat up in bed. I thought about getting up and like coming out of the bedroom, but I was just sat up for all that time. I was just looking at rubbish on my phone. And I was like, do you know what, like there's no point forcing myself back to sleep, because sleep was not there. I was like, I'd rather just be awake now and then I'll just nap later. Like, if that's what's going to get me through, then that's fine, I'll just do that. Well, I have absolutely loved, or I still am, I am loving carrying this little boy. Like, absolutely, I'm one of those people that's enjoyed pregnancy. Like, I've got very few complaints. I've been very lucky so far. with how it's gone, and I wouldn't have changed anything for the world. And I'm definitely going to be sad when it's over and he's not in here, but obviously it'll be exciting because he'll be here. But also I'm just really looking forward to feeling light again, and just once I've recovered a little bit, just feeling like I can just get up and just move. And I've kind of forgotten what that feels like. It just feels like it's such a long time now since it's just been easy to move around. Like I just get out of breath, like everything's uncomfortable. Yeah, as much as I've loved him in here, it will be very nice to have him out here and have my body back a little bit. So here is my before hair, which is 90% dry shampoo, and here is my after hair. Oh my god, it feels so fresh, like feels so light on my head. I think that's probably just because the dry shampoo has been washed out now. We took quite a bit off the length actually, but it still feels like a nice length. It doesn't feel like really short, which I have really enjoyed my short hair in the past, but just fancied, I just didn't want it too short this time. And I can probably still just tie it up low because it is nice once I'm at home to be able to shove it up. Just put some curls in. Oh, it feels so much better. And I need to buy the silver shampoo that she uses because it always brightens my hair up so much. It's L'Oreal and I need to find some. Okay, so if this isn't like the ultimate nesting thing, I'm gonna go out to the shed and find our like spare paints for the house, because I've kept what was left over when we painted the rooms in case I ever needed them, and in case I like wanted to touch up any of the walls. And after Bear's little bloodbath yesterday, that makes it sound a lot worse than it was. It wasn't quite that bad, but there is a few marks on the walls, and there's other marks on the walls anyway, so I'm going to take the opportunity to go around the house with a little paintbrush and paint over all the little bits that need touching up, because obviously the baby's going to be looking out for these things when he arrives. Ultimate exciting vlogging. I love how organised, I mean it doesn't look organised on camera actually, but this is all bikes, this is all like spare wood, and then these are all the kitchen cupboards. I love how organised my shed is now. I can literally walk in, know exactly where everything is. I've got all paint in these two cupboards and it just makes life so easy. I know that's like ultimate boring like information, but I hated coming in here and it was just like there was just stuff everywhere. You couldn't find anything. I know exactly where I'm going. I love it. I think I've got all of the paints in here somewhere. I would definitely recommend, if you're doing decorating in your house, to keep like either leftover pots, because we have still got some leftover pots, but I kept all the testers as well because they're so useful to go around the house and touch up anything you need to touch up in the future. Although, extra tip, something I did not do is write down what all the paints are, as you probably could tell from last week's vlog. So what I wish I had done was say, right, the living room is this paint colour. That would have been even more useful. As it is, obviously some of them are obvious, so the hallway is obvious what colour that is because it's like dark blue. If we ever needed to do anything here, that's obvious, but the rest of the house is various shades of grey. So I just have to go around and kind of guess. So this is kind of like what was all over the house yesterday, but a lot more in certain places. Like this was all over the door upstairs, and obviously I could clean it off, but this one needs painting. I'm just going to go over some bits in the hallway as well, because you can see like down this wall there's been like chips and stuff over time. That literally feels so much fresher everywhere. It's amazing what just touching up a few walls can do, especially that hallway with the darker paint. Looks so much better now. Okay, I'm very confused. I have just had an email to say that my parcel has been delivered. I've been home this whole time. It has not been delivered. Definitely no card and no delivery. They said it was delivered at 1:19. It's now 1:37, and clearly I've just been at home painting. I've literally been in my hallway, so I don't understand. And it says that it was delivered to me. It says it was delivered to Mrs. A. Richards and my address. Like, it doesn't say delivered to a neighbour or anything. It's the baby changing bag, and I've been so excited for it to arrive. I don't know what the hell that is all about though. And Ross has just phoned me to say that he is nearly home because he's picking me up so that we can go and buy Bear some more food. So I've got a voucher on my phone, so he needs me with him. But slightly concerned about that parcel. Okay, it says it was signed for by me. And look, that's the image of the signature. Oh, I'm so annoyed. What the hell has gone on with this? So you can't actually even call Hermes. Oh, they literally don't have a function for you to call them. So I'm now waiting for some useless live chat thing. And I'm 312 in the queue. We just watched a Netflix Christmas film, which I think Ross said was called The Christmas Chronicles. It's really good. You always think, like, you know, there's not much budget on these things, but it was a really good film. I would recommend watching it. I am just doing us a crumpet each. One crumpet. And then I'm going to just get ready to go out because we're going to go to IKEA. Did I say earlier? We're going to go to IKEA tonight because we need to get one last thing for the baby's room, and that's the storage unit that we're going to put on the wall. And we wanted to avoid getting caught up in, like, last weekend before Christmas shopping. So we're hoping that leaving now and going in the evening is going to work in our favour. We're going to get there at like 5:30, so hopefully it won't be too busy. We're going to go and pick up a couple of other things as well for my Argos and John Lewis, and we're going to go to Nando's. My hair feels so nice after being cut. It just feels really healthy and thick. My hairdresser did actually say that my hair is a lot thicker. I hadn't really noticed it. Like, I didn't really think I was having this like thick pregnancy hair thing, but she said it feels really thick. So I guess I should make the most of this for the next however not very long that it's gonna last. We have been smashing the shopping trip so far. In and out of Argos, got our microwave, in and out of John Lewis, got the bottles. Now we're gonna go and get Nando's before we go to IKEA. And it's still really busy everywhere. It's so much busier than I thought it was gonna be. But it's not really affecting us because we are just in and out. It's so quiet in IKEA. There's literally like no one around. It's perfect. I'm so glad we came at this time, aren't you? Like rather than like everyone best experience ever.
IKEA.
I like these, like, I don't know, they like look wobbly, but they're not. This is pretty much the thing that we're coming to get. In fact, yeah, that is exactly
the same.
But why does it say it's £200? But yeah, these are the bits I want to get for it. Ross seems to be having some trouble remembering that I'm pregnant and can't walk at the same pace as him. You remember pretty quick, but you like zoom off and then you're like, oh no, too fast. We are done. I feel like Ross was on a mission. Like, he was definitely not interested in just like looking at things that I was. And I was like, I need to remind you that I need to go slow and I want to look at things like the rooms. So yeah, we're just gonna load it all in the car and go home. We've got everything for his room now, so now basically that just means I'm gonna have itchy feet for Ross and his dad to build it all in his room. So hopefully that will get done soon. Bought some extra bits that we weren't expecting to get as well, like these laundry bags, which I was looking at on a similar thing on the website called the Nursery edit, and they had a very similar thing in IKEA. They're kind of like fabric bags, but they're stiff, so they stand up. I will show you when I get them out in his room, and I think it'll be good for like soft toys and stuff like that. It's quite tall. That was a very successful shopping trip. Everything from IKEA. We've also got his baby bottles in the back. I'm intending to breastfeed, but I just want to have bottles as a backup, and we'll use them eventually with him at some point in his life anyway, so I'd rather just have them. And we've got a microwave. We haven't had a microwave for 4 years, and we thought, well, we'll need to get one, so if he does need bottles then he's sterilising, but eventually his baby food will need a microwave, I guess, so may as well just be prepared. So I'll show you everything when we get home. And we're home, and actually we're home a lot earlier than I thought we were going to be. I thought we'd be in IKEA till about 9 o'clock. I thought we wouldn't get in there till about 7:30, and then I just pictured it taking longer, but as I said, Ross was being very speedy. We got in there, we went in there at like 6:30, so yeah, it's like 9 o'clock, which is quite nice to be home, like not too late actually. We've just come up and put all the boxes, sorry, I'm really out of breath. Come up and put all the boxes in the room, but obviously I don't know when Ross is going to build it. I don't think I'm going to be able to convince him to do it tomorrow. I really want to get all the bits of storage out, but I feel like there's not much point. But I'm just going to show you everything in the packets. So this is like a storage basket. So it's this shape, but it's quite small. That's the height of it. And then we got these, which are the Ragasar, and in here you get 3 like felt storage basket things. I think 2 are the same size and one is slightly more square. So all in all we've got 7 things to put on the open storage unit to store his clothes. And then this is the laundry basket that I was talking about, which we're not going to use as a laundry basket, but that's the shape of it. It's that tall, and it'll probably make more sense when I actually get out and show you, but it's like stiff fabric, it stands up. I like this geometric print. I feel like it kind of goes with everything else in here. So I really want to get on and do it now. Like, if I could just click my fingers and it'd be built, I would just happily sit up here all night and potter about with his clothes. But that's not gonna happen, so I'm just gonna chill. I'll also show you the microwave that we got, and the bottles. Thankfully we had some vouchers to spend for both the microwave and the bottles, because microwaves not my top priority to be spending my money on, but luckily this is all paid for. I'm really disappointed actually that our kettle and toaster doesn't have a matching microwave. So we've got this Breville toaster and kettle, and they're grey with rose gold. Breville, I don't think Breville even make microwaves. I did look to see if they had the matching one. They don't, so this was the next best thing that I could find. And this is the Morphy Richards microwave, which is white and rose gold. They do actually have a matching toaster and kettle, which is a bit disappointing. But I do love my toaster and kettle. And so this one has like rose gold dials, rose gold bits on it. So at least it like ties in a little bit. I don't know where we're gonna put it. I really hate having appliances out. I like having a nice clear side, but I think it makes sense to have a microwave now after all these years. And we're probably gonna find loads of things that we're like, how did we not have a microwave before? Like, Ross was like, I'm buying some popcorn. So we bought the Mam Easy Start bottle set large. A bottle that grows with baby. And as I said, my priority is breastfeeding, but I want to have a backup just in case anything happens, which means he can't be breastfed. And not only that, but I kind of want him to take a bottle, because I'd like to be able to express and have Ross help a little bit with the feeds, which I appreciate. I'm going into the unknown. I don't really know what to expect with all of this, and there's probably lots of people out there watching that have lots of experience. However, yeah, in the ideal world, once he's like fully established and, you know, we've kind of got our little thing down, then I want him to hopefully take a bottle to take the pressure off a little bit. So, oh well, yeah, I'll show you the little pump I got as well. And this is actually another mother and baby gold water winner. Basically how I've picked a lot of the things that we've bought, and my friend recommended these. And these are, I think they're supposed to be anti-colic. Yeah, smooth drink flow, less colic and regurgitation. The box is so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought, because there's so much in here, I thought it was going to be much bigger. Oh, God knows how this all works, I've no idea. But they're very cute. Very cute indeed. Maybe I'll build one to show you. There we go, this is what the bottles look like. We've got the grey ones, and we've got the ones with the little penguin design. They're so cute. And these are self-sterilising as well. On the website, it talks about how they are self-sterilising, so you literally just put these in the microwave and you're good to go. Okay, so update on my Hermes John Lewis parcel. I got onto live chat and I was like a millionth in the queue, whatever. And their response was that they needed to look into it and they'd email me within 28 hours, which I don't think is acceptable in the circumstances, because something dodgy has clearly gone on, and 28 hours is a long time to be able to like organise another delivery, if that makes sense. So I've been like pissed off about it all day, and I tweeted about it, and I included John Lewis in my tweet. John Lewis have been amazing. So they've completely taken on like the responsibility for it, even though they're clearly not happy with Hermes now. Phoned them, their customer services, at like 9:30. Their customer service is open till 11 PM, 7 days a week. That's so good. The guy was really funny. So I gave him the details, and he obviously picked it up on his computer, and he was just like, oh my god, he was like, that isn't even a signature. And when he looked at it on his system, he could see more information than I could. And apparently it says it's been delivered to a random house in a road kind of like behind ours, and it's been accepted delivery there. So basically Hermes have delivered my parcel to a random address, not even cared that the name isn't right, the address isn't right, that the signature is not even a signature, and that's it. So that person's basically stolen my order. I don't know if they have much need for a baby changing bag, but they just got themselves a very nice changing bag for free. So I hope they enjoy that. Merry Christmas. So anyway, the guy was so lovely, so helpful. He was like, we'll deal with it, like we'll raise a claim on their side, because obviously it's their relationship with the delivery company. And they just send out a replacement to me, so I don't have to like bother myself with the fact that my actual one has been stolen, which is perfect news, because I don't really want to deal with that. And to be honest, I didn't really want it sent back out to my address, because now I don't trust that it will come. Unfortunately, my local Waitrose wasn't accepting deliveries, which is a bit disappointing. So he has arranged, obviously it's Saturday today, so it's not going to be delivered tomorrow, but he's arranged for it to be delivered on Monday, which is Christmas Eve. So John Lewis have basically been amazing, but I am nervous now that Hermes are going to try and deliver another parcel on Monday, and I don't trust them. So better bloody turn up on Monday. What a bloody palaver. Guys, no surprises that I have been asleep on the sofa for ages. Very flattering, isn't it? I just have such good sleep on the sofa. I'm so much comfier on the sofa than I am on bed. We were just talking about that, but I kind of don't want to sleep down here. I'd still like to go to bed. And on that note, I'll see you in the morning. I've just finally cleaned my makeup brushes. It's like the worst task, but also the most satisfying one when it's done. And I used this little scrubby thing from Primark. I think it's like £1. It's really useful actually. And we just got the microwave out too. I don't know, I'm just not used to it. But it is a nice microwave. Oh, excuse the mess actually. I've got a few bits that need to go in the shed because I've been rearranging the drawers. But this is what it looks like. It is very nice for a microwave. I like obviously the rose gold. I have no idea where today is going, but I don't actually know what time it is either. We've just popped out to Tesco to get a few bits. We needed some bits to make my bread sauce tomorrow, ready for Christmas, because that's my job. And then Ross bought these chocolate filled pancakes, purely because we now have a microwave. So he's like, well, I need to test it somehow. I am going to have, I'm a bit hungry. I've got my favourite bread from Sainsbury's, so I might have a slice of bread, and then I need to do some hypnobirthing practice. Like, I really need to do some. And my hypnobirthing teacher wants me to put affirmations around the house, like on post-it notes. So I think I might sit and listen to those, write some affirmations down on post-it notes. She's coming to my house next week, so, you know, I need to look like I'm organised with it. It is for my own benefit though. And then maybe do some breathing practice, I think. Before it gets dark, I'm going to be a really lovely wife. And we're going to take the bin out. Very exciting vlog footage, I know, but it's Ross's job, and we've actually got a few things we need to do this evening. So whilst I'm at home pottering about by myself, I will do the selfless thing and put the bin out myself. How nice am I? I actually just had a really successful little hypnobirthing session. I wrote out my affirmations. If that word doesn't make sense to anyone, basically it's like statements that you want to try and get into your head to encourage a positive state of mind. Like, let me find one. Like, I am focused on a smooth, easy birth, or I trust my body to know what to do and to follow its lead. So I've basically just put post-its on mirrors and just kind of around the upstairs of our house. And then I practice my breathing actually, which is something I really do need to practice more of now. So far we've done a lot of the relaxation techniques and that side of things, which actually I'm pretty confident with. I think I'm quite good at getting myself into that proper deep relaxation. So I do feel confident about that, but I needed to practice the 3 different types of breathing. Well, you can only really practice the first 2. So the calm breathing is where you just get yourself into a relaxed state. And then the next thing was surge breathing, which you basically, in the very quickest possible explanation, you need to breathe in and out for about the same count and really visualize filling a balloon in your stomach and feeling your stomach expand outwards. I won't go into too much detail because I'm sure not everybody needs to know that, but that's a really important one for me to kind of get my head around, because I wasn't quite doing it right. So I will get there, I just need to practice, and today felt really productive. The last one is birth breathing, which apparently you're only supposed to practice when you have a poo, because it's the same reflex in your body. So there you go. But that is all done now, and even though I said I wasn't going to do this, I'm just going to sit and sort some clothes out into the baskets and things that we got from IKEA, because I just really want to. I actually made myself a list on my phone of what I want to put where, as in what I want to go into each of these containers, and I'll probably end up changing it a million times, but oh well. Oh, as well, so good news on my baby change bag delivery. So obviously I told you the outcome of the call with John Lewis yesterday, who was so helpful, and I was feeling a bit nervous because they've resent the delivery, and I was like, oh, Hermes are just like rubbish, they're just going to do the same thing, aren't they? They've sent it with DPD. So I'm like, yes, at least it's not Hermes. I mean, I'm sure DPD aren't perfect either, but at least it gives me a little bit more confidence. So hopefully the change bag will turn up tomorrow. Ross's dad has just been round to help figure out the measurements for the storage unit up here, but that'll be finished tomorrow. And I have just been, well, I started putting all of his bits in these felt baskets. They're so soft. Oh, bear's coming upstairs. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how these look. And then I've just been putting his muslins in this little container. I love all these little IKEA containers. I'm going to take a break from that though, because I'm going to go and play Mario Kart with Ross before we have dinner.
What?
I think a bus came out in front of me.
Oh yeah, just it's not accurate.
It came back and hit me! I'm in my usual spot on the sofa. Before I fall asleep, I'm going to end this bit of the vlog here. There's something here, but oh no. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning everybody, it is Christmas Eve. I don't know where this day has appeared from. It's mad. I'm going to open my last advent calendar present from my Look Fantastic Advent. Let's see whether they saved the best till last. It's been really good though, I've really enjoyed having this. It's been such a treat. Oh! Hello, number 25. This isn't the last one. There's a 25 in this advent calendar. So I'm going to open 24 anyway, obviously. Ooh. Eye serum mask. I've never tried one of these before. You know, like the eye patch under eye masks. Oh, I might take this with me tonight. Oh my god guys, look at the state of me. I look like I'm really upset. I'm not. I've been chopping onions. And I literally, like, I cannot handle it. Like, I can't handle it at the best times. But that was like a really strong onion. Jesus. I really want Ross to come home now. Oh my god, look at you. You're all legs. Look at this dog. Look at all those legs. You're so lanky. Yeah, I really want Ross to come home now. It's like, I don't know. It must be about nearly 3 o'clock. And I just want him to finish early for Christmas Eve. But he doesn't think he will. Oh god, I literally look so rough. I think I'm going to pack up all the parcels from under the tree and get everything ready to go this evening. We're only going to stay at Ross's parents, which is like round the corner, but then we're going to my parents, like my grandparents, sorry. My grandparents for the day tomorrow, so we need to have everything ready. I was actually just thinking to myself, my voice is literally not going back to normal after crying at the onions. I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't know, I really enjoy Christmas Day, but for me Christmas is like so much about Christmas Eve and Boxing Day as well, and I'm a bit like, I don't really know what I'm doing with myself because I'm just at home by myself, and I'm a bit like, oh, this is a bit like boring, it's a bit miserable, like it's a bit quiet. Last year everyone, like my whole family came to our house, so I had literally a house full, we had 10 people for Christmas last year. So I was a bit like, and then I was thinking to myself, oh my god, like Christmas is never going to be this quiet ever again. So even if like we didn't host loads of people for Christmas, like I would just never be on my own again. Well, until he grows up and decides he wants to do what he wants to do. But yeah, like this time next year's gonna be so weird. Even if I'm home by myself, I will never really be by myself because he'll be here. I mean, I know he's here now, but yeah, so it's quite like comforting to think, well, it might be very quiet right now, but life is about to get very loud. And on that note, I can show you, I feel like I should be doing like some like big reveal. I'm waiting till like a few more decorative bits are in the nursery, but I'm so excited about it. I'm just going to show you guys. I love it. Oh my god, it's like my favourite room in the whole house. Do we need the light on? I don't think we do actually. So we've now got all of the furniture built. So I know you guys have seen like a lot of this. We've got this cot from IKEA. Seen this before. All his little cuddly toys, which I do need to find a proper home for. His sleepy head. We've got these snooze cot sheets and his changing table. So these are the both Snigler from IKEA. And it's just so nice to organise it all properly now. So we've got the snuggle change mat, his little Sophie for when he's teething, and down here I've got mostly bits for his topping and tailing. So a top and tail, whatever you call this, bowl, cotton wool, nappies, all his swaddles. These containers are from IKEA, really like that, and a sleep bag. Under here I've got some swaddles. Did I say swaddles then? These are muslins. These are swaddles. Just got a few bits on the windowsill. He's got these couple of toys, which I think probably from IKEA. That's his 20-week scan. We have this night light, which I need to get some batteries for. This random little setup is just where I've been filming my bump time lapse, and it's in exactly the right place. So I can't move it until I finish that. And then this is what we've just built today. Well, Ross's dad came around and built it for us. I helped him a little bit. And this is also from IKEA. I think it's the Svalnas combination, and you can pretty much do what you like with this. You just buy these bars and then you can buy whatever shelves you want for in the kind of middle. So up here we've got a couple of his Jellycat cuddlies. I've got some more sleep bags, these Elmer books, and then there's a big gap here because it's not quite finished in here, and there's going to be a rail that goes here to hang his clothes that we want to have hung. So we do need to get some screws for that and put that up, and I need to buy some hangers as well. If anybody knows of a good place to buy baby hangers that would match all of this, then please let me know because I haven't found any. And then I've organised all of his outfits and things that are going to be folded. So how cute is this? Look at these little sockies. So he's got socks, scratch mittens, more socks and hats. This sock, although I don't know why because I can't actually remember the pattern on the sock, but this one just reminds me of the little sock that gets stuck on the monster in Monsters Inc. I think just the way it's like a perfect little baby sock. The other duck one is in the wash. It missed the wash with that one. And these felt baskets came in the same set as the ones we had down on the changing table. So we've got a few of these. We've got sleeveless baby grows, short sleeve baby grows, long sleeve baby grows, leggings with feet, and I think there's some other leggings in there as well, sleep suits, and then in here it's kind of my little hidey hole to shove things in. So I've got my breast pump and the baby monitor, because I mean we won't need the baby monitor for a long time, so it can just live in there. I do need to take that out and wash it all. And then some kind of soft things. So we've got his baby wrap there, you know, like to wear him, and a breastfeeding shawl. And in here I've got some bigger baby grows. I think these are up to 1 month rather than these being newborn, I think. Or are these 0 to 3? Anyway, these are bigger. Some bibs and blankets. And then I also, remember I showed you earlier this week, or I showed you when we went to IKEA. I bought this. This is actually a laundry basket from IKEA, and it's this kind of stiff fabric, and I'm just going to use it to chuck things in. So at the moment we've got his tummy time toy, and there's a few other toys. There's some little shoes and hats in there. Basically anything that doesn't look nice in his room. I can't be like that, can I? At all. Oh my god, I just want to like come in here and just stare at everything all the time. And do you know what I'm so pleased about? Is how we've maximised the space. Like there's so much floor space in here, and it doesn't feel cramped because it's really not a big room. So I didn't want to fill it with furniture. That's why we got this. I didn't want a big bulky wardrobe in here because that would have just closed it in, and this just feels nice and open. And I know that we need to keep it tidy now because you can see it all, but fingers crossed it'll be fine. As long as it stays organised and we know, right, that's a sleep suit, grab that, go, then he'll be fine. And just to mention the wall as well, we didn't repaint. This has been like this for years and we still really like it, and we thought it suited his room, so we've kept it. And our prints are still the same prints that we've had in here for ages. This one says be happy, and this one is a New York map. We'll probably change those at some point, but there's no rush for that really. The main thing for this room was to get it so that I could organise his clothes and his nappies and things like that. So it's more having an organised storage space rather than somewhere that he's going to enjoy for a while. So I love it so much. I just want to stay in here and just touch everything and look at everything. I'm assuming that's normal. And I'm really excited for Ross to get home and see everything because he hasn't seen any of the storage unit. His dad came round and very nicely did the whole thing for us. We weren't expecting him to do it all. We thought he was just going to help us with these upright bits, but then we were like, let's just do the shelves. So we just did it. And I'm really excited for Ross to come in and see it. I know he's going to love it. And the only other thing that we need to do in here is kind of like the decorative bits. So we have bought, I'm sure if you know IKEA or you know like nursery stuff, there's a book rail, which is like a standard, lots of people have it, book rail from IKEA. We've bought that, and I think I want that to go on the wall here, like down here. So we still need to put that up. We still need to put the rail up here. And I want to get some decorative bits. So I definitely want some, I don't know, something to go on the wall. Maybe like one of those fabric hanging things, something like that. And I think it'd be nice to get a rug to go here. I'm just so pleased we've got the floor space. And I think it would look quite cute to have a rug down there. I love it. The other thing I've been trying to do today is make sure well, I need to pack for going away for Christmas. But I also wanted to make sure my hospital bag was near enough ready, just in case. However, the changing bag is still not here. There's still no sign of the changing bag, and I had a message to say it'd be delivered today. And they haven't even sent me a 1 hour window, so I'm starting to get a little bit antsy about that now. Ross is home. I think you got home like an hour early. Yeah. So you got home a little bit early, which is good. And we're just packing up all the stuff to go in the car. And this isn't even everything. And it just seems a bit ridiculous because we're literally going to stay at Ross's parents', which is like a mile away, but we are then going to my grandparents tomorrow. And we're gonna have to put the car seat in the car just in case, but he's not coming. He's not coming. I'm not ready. No. My hospital bag isn't actually finished, but I'm taking. Just a precaution. Yeah, my hospital bag isn't actually ready. I don't have his bag, but I've just packed some stuff so that if there was some sort of emergency, we'd be fine. But it's not going to be. I am very annoyed by his change bag because there's literally no sign of it, and you can't phone DPD, you can't track anything. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just never gonna come. Right, I think I'm gonna end this week's vlog here because in a minute when the car's ready we're gonna go to Ross's parents. I don't think the baby change bag will come, so I don't have that to show you. I'm not really sure when I'm uploading this vlog because I'm kind of doing something a bit different over Christmas. No one's going to be interested in watching them on like Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. So I hope you all had a good Christmas and enjoyed this vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed and I will see you next time.